Thank you for watching. My name is Brent Smith with Russell Real Estate Services, and with me is Mitch with Your Home Financial, and he'll be answering all our questions about pre-approval and pre-qualification and why it's important for real estate purchases. Thank you, Mitch.
Yes.
First, the question on everyone's mind: how much home can I afford?
Well, it's a great question, and it's different for everybody because it all depends on your situation. So my job as a loan officer is to help kind of figure that out. We'll look at the buying power of an individual or a couple if they want to apply jointly. It just all depends because we look at the income, but we also look at the debts that you have going out every month. So there's a calculation in that. It's called your debt ratio, and that'll help determine at the end of the day how much of a house payment you can afford.
Oh, okay. They've heard the word pre-qualification and pre-approval.
Yes.
Can you kind of quickly tell them what the difference is?
Sure, because they are two different things, and not everybody knows that. The big difference is this: if you are pre-qualified, that typically means we've had a conversation, maybe I even ran the credit, you told me what your income is, you told me how much you have in the bank, those important things, and I can hand you a letter at that point and say you're qualified for this amount. Now, a pre-approval, though, is kind of taking it a step further. I trust what you told me, but I need to verify it. So once I've had pay stubs, I've had the W-2s, I've had bank, all the bank statements, things that we need reviewed by an underwriter, they will then issue a pre-approval. You are so far ahead of the game once you have an actual pre-approval.
So by having a pre-approval letter, they're so many steps ahead of other possible buyers.
Well, correct. I mean, you can still make an offer with a pre-qualification, but a pre-approval definitely puts you ahead of the game, and it can help you if you need to close on a loan quickly.
Okay. Now that we have that, how long do these pre-approval letters last for?
So, great question. The pre-approval is typically good for about 90 days. It can vary with some companies. The reason it has an expiration date is because your credit can change over time. So we put a cap of 90 days. Technically, the credit report's good for 120, but if you're at the 90-day mark and you haven't found a home, you don't want to get into process and then 30 days in have to rerun the credit and find out that something changed.
When you do a pre-approval letter, does that hurt their credit score?
No, it's what we do is considered a hard inquiry. So there is, you will see that we access your credit. We have to do what's called a hard pull because we have to look at every single thing on your credit to make a decision on what you're eligible for. So typically that might knock you 2 or 3 points. But when your credit score is 6, 7, 800, 2 to 3 points it's nothing to worry about. It's much more important to get the pre-approval than to assume your credit's good, go in blind and make an offer on a home that you might not be eligible for.
And that's what we don't want to do, and that's what the whole point of this interview is for. How do you keep the client and also me helping you updated on their loan process?
Communication. It sounds simple enough, but a lot of people aren't very good at it. So it's just about being proactive. I mean, good news has to travel as fast as bad news, and we hope there's no bad news, but if it does come up, it's about collaborating, you and I, figuring out how to move things along. But yeah, it's just picking up the phone. I mean, I'm accessible by text message, by email, but a lot of times it's just best to pick up the phone and call somebody, talk through a situation or get a question answered.
Well, guys, thank you for watching this. Both Mitch and I are here to help you and get buy the home of your dreams. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me, contact Mitch. We'll have his information available to you. Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching.